In today's video, I'm challenging myself to make some spooky yet cute ghosts from doilies. Hi, my name is Sylvia from Backyard Brushes in Fountain City, Wisconsin. I've made these ghosts in the past using cheesecloth with my grandkids, but I thought I'd up my game using the doilies this time. So let's roll up our sleeves and let's get creating. I am going to be using doilies that are 10 to 12 inches in diameter and balloons I picked up from Walmart and random containers like this wee jar. I blew up 3 balloons that are just about the size and length of my fingers. The white balloon deflated rather easily, so apparently I didn't blow it up or tie it off well enough. So I did blow up another balloon. I am also using the gloves to protect myself from the starch. So all I did was insert the balloons into various containers that were smaller, since I was using smaller doilies, and I filled a container with some liquid starch. In the past, I have used cheesecloth soaked with Mod Podge mixed with water, but they were rather flimsy. So I thought I would try using the doilies and the liquid starch, so hopefully they'll be a little more sturdy. I soaked the doilies in the liquid starch, and I did each one individually, one by one, rinsed out the starch. I would also give it like a second coating of starch after I squeezed out the excess. So just made sure to squeeze out the excess so it wasn't like dripping all over my work area. Folded out the doily, and then I would just lay it right over on top of the balloon in each jar or container. One of them I actually used a terracotta pot, a small one. And I want to make sure the doily is touching the surface, so once it's dried and I remove it from the container, it should be able to stand on its own. So I'm just kind of shaping it so it looked like a ghost. And I followed this process with each one. I soaked the doily in the, it's not cornstarch, liquid starch. Placed it over the balloon, pressed down with my fingers, rolled out the edges of the doily, making sure that they laid smoothly down on my work surface and kind of look like a ghost when looking at them. And again, I did it with the third one, same procedure. I mopped up all the liquid starch. I removed the excess starch, and I laid it over the balloon. And I'm just going to apologize in advance for I lack camera skills, so I'm just going to apologize in advance and the mess behind. But however, I let the ghosts sit overnight and dry, and then I'm going to remove them from their balloons. The first one, all 3 of them actually were rather flimsy. They were stiff and they would sit on their own. However, yep, the one balloon kind of deflated, but that's okay. It still had its shape, but you can kind of see as I'm squeezing it, it was stiff, but not really stiff. So I thought I would try seeing if I could stiffen it a little more. So I'm using the golden extra gel mat and just using a brush, I just went around and I gave the ghost a coat of the mat and I let it dry. For the second ghost, I am going to use more liquid starch, and with a paintbrush, I'm just going to gently go around the ghost and give it another coating of the liquid starch while maintaining its shape. Now, this one I didn't do anything with, and it was still, you can see, flimsy. However, it still was maintaining its shape. The second one here was the liquid starch, I believe, and it was stiffer. There was definitely a difference in the feel. So giving it that second coating of the liquid starch really did make a difference, and I would do that again in the future. However, the golden matte really was it was the stiffest of the three ghosts. So just to give you an idea, if you need to stiffen it up, either a second layer of cornstarch or another layer of Mod Podge or matte. I am using, I attempted to use a sponge with some DIY dark paint, black paint, little black dress, and tried stamping on some eyes. And mind you, it is cloth and there's holes in the cloth. So I did use a small brush to go in and fill the holes. And while I was doing this, I was thinking, I guess if I had some black felt, I could have glued some dotted eyes on, or I could use googly eyes, or even buttons. So I might swap out and glue some buttons on top of my black eyes. So what did you think? Is this a project that you might try for the fall? It'll be a quick and easy sell at the shop or at vendor fairs in a booth. And I do believe the smalls sell. So if you give this a try, please let me know in the comments below, or if you have any thoughts, questions, or ideas. And if you found this video inspirational, please hit subscribe below and follow me along on my creative journey. Thank you.